So last week I got an email from a student who enrolled in one of my Modbus courses on Udemy. They were having a lot of problems reading a very large number from an electrical power meter, specifically interpreting the values that were coming back because it looked kind of weird. Now this is a common issue with Modbus because it wasn't originally designed to natively represent large numbers. So in the rest of this video I'm going to show you what the specific issue was and how it was resolved. Alright, so the student was using some Modbus master software and via Modbus TCP reading data from the power meter. And specifically what she wanted to read was total yield, which was this large number here in watt hours. And on the meter, it was expressed in megawatt hours. According to the Modbus memory map of this device, this is where total yield would be found. 30,513, that register address is an input register. That's a Modbus address. Now, Modbus registers, you'll know that can only go, they are 16-bit registers, so they can only go from 0 to 65,535. In this particular case, however, the number is huge and is in watt hours. So what the vendor did is basically put it into 4 input registers. So its total is 64 bits in total, and you have U64, that's the type. So they're saying it's unsigned 64-bit number. That's what it is. So what she did was to read 30,513, 14, 15, 16, like that. And what she got back was this. These are the values that were at these input registers. Now this looks nothing like that, and this is where she got confused. So because Modbus can't natively represent these large numbers, what they did over the years, different vendors, is that they had to stack the values in multiple registers, break it up. So this here, this is the most significant word, this is the least significant word. And interpreting this is where some math comes in, because some Modbus master applications can, some can't. So you have to know what you're doing. So to interpret this, we have to just kind of go back to some math, basic math. Number 23 is actually not 23, but 2 by 10 plus 3, because this goes 0 to 9, so each digit here is 10, so 2 by 10 plus 3. Similarly here, this can go from 0 to 65,535, it's a 16-bit value. So in other words, the total count is 65,536. So since this is 0 and that is 0, let's ignore it. What we have here is this, two 16-bit registers. This is 37,150, that's fine, but this is not 2751. This is 2751 multiplied by 65,536, just as 2 by 10 here. And what you get is this, and when you multiply it out, you get that, which is exactly that. So that was a missing link. That was a part you couldn't put together. So this just gives a glimpse into how sometimes you have to interpret these large numbers when they come back from these devices that support Modbus, but Modbus can't support these large numbers natively. Okay, hope it helps.